As a YouTube user for a decade now, I'm crazy excited about this video. A perfect opportunity to air out thoughts that will be said by no sane man. Or at least I've seen. Shouting out careers that deserve all the recognition, and also deconstructing genres that I don't necessarily favor, but kinda have to as a way of confronting them rather sooner than later. I just wanna stroke the meat of this burger already, but I wanna shoot this out real quick. If you take a vid from a kid as the end-all be-all and got offended because of it, even though the decision to rebuttal is always there, that's on you, buddy. So, what are we gonna do? We know jack shit about animation. We all love that smooth Sakuga running scene, or dinosaurs fighting each other, or stick figures turning into Sakamoto, or SCPs going ham, or
It's Saga, like a gutsy.
Hey, curator! 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 Yes, I believe I reminded you to turn off the music while in the watch party. What party? I'm a loner! I sat on that couch and I goon! Stop showing anime shit! This is animation made exclusively from YouTubers. You're missing the market. I'm afraid your mind can't come up with more examples for now. Huh? For real? I mean, there is this from Sadist that you've always liked. They're animatics! The animation ain't animation in my bruh. Is that all my mind can scrape up for now? I believe so, sire. It'd be potential to kick the pacing up a notch instead of shifting channels and pray. Cause seems like you're having a mind cramp. You mean mind block? Essentially the same thing, sire. The examples would just flow in like they always do in your videos. Yeah, makes sense. Animation. The process
is so difficult, bro.
Automatically sets back this genre so much that when you eventually get your projects here, it'll drown amongst the thousands of videos that YouTube has to filter out every day. But even if you manage to get it out monthly, series like this that have borderline Sakuga animation drops yearly may result in results that doesn't reflect the video at all. Well, that's what makes animation special, you see. The art reflects on the journey, the process, the experience of creating life itself running in 3D. Flex your writing, vivid composition. There's absolutely no shortage when it comes to variety here. How'd that work out for you? Yeah, that's what I thought. You thought this was something that you're broke, lonely, crusty, musty, unintelligent specimen can handle alone? Bro had to get the entire team heavy lift in, and you still need months of cooldown for them eps. Safe to say that if you put all that effort for every frame, every sketch, flesh out the writing, flesh out the jokes, composition, all the in-betweens, and slides down the algorithm forbidden void like girls sliding down the hill? Yeah, I can imagine the disparity between all that effort and it going nowhere. Of course, if you're talented and believe that you can break out, please take a crack at it. But most people may not be that patient.
I spent 5 hours on a 2-second animation.
Yeah, no, that's so real.
And the times don't treat them kindly at all. Fortunately, a subgenre / niche rose up as a proposal of balance between intimate, simplicity, and of course, art.
So, you chose to die here.
You draw yourself, or basically a spirit animal to represent yourself, since most people taking this route don't want their face to be on the internet. Just the content they want to bring to the table.
Yeah, boy!
Not necessarily unauthentic or corporate. You can still succeed and be praised if you follow this path. It just comes at a cost.
And I have a free game available in the App Store right now.
So I kind of played this shit game, and it's not very fun.
Relatability, an essence of the genre itself. And the audience that wanted this to shine brightly ain't small. Shit ain't sweet when you're in here.
Scared of my mom.
Storyboarding, voice recording. Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood clotting! Potentially combating burnout.
I have not slept for a week. My blood flows with Red Bull and Xanax.
If you're in this alone, you're definitely biting more than you can chew. That's what teams are for though. If your channel is built upon you telling stories and animating it, what happens if you run out of stories to tell? What happens when the genre gets saturated? What happens when your audience age? When you age? These questions do haunt every type of content creator, but it hurts STAs more than others. Update. What is with this new wave of STAs?
Anyone.
Their first vids alone had the views that any starter would drool for. Hell, I got jealous, knowing full well I shouldn't be comparing myself to people. Maybe people were just fed up with AI slop, or unauthentic corpo content. But dude, that view count is ridiculous sometimes. They just got super lucky. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, my time better be soon, you know. Oh boy. He will definitely not like this path at all. I soon run into a nitpick for this genre. When you direct your viewers' focus onto the thing you're discussing, the focus is on the topic, obviously, not you, which ain't a problem for the media enthusiast. Myself, on the other hand, I remember bringing this up to him. I was like, yo, dude, I don't want to just pop up daily and just thoughtlessly air dry my opinions out hairdryer style. I want the show to be on me. People won't come to this channel to just hear another person echoing lukewarm takes or complaining or whining. They crave something different. A deviation, a personality, the unorthodoxy even. It's like how rap songs from the Stupendium or Dan Bull does it. The subject at hand, woven meticulously with my personal mark. A theatrical display. That's what it's all about, dude. I want this channel to be a stage, with my personal juice intertwined with everything else. Not just me go, I think the sorry state of One Punch Man Season 3 is genuinely baffling to the degree it regressed from 2025 back to 8000 BC when dire wolves went extinct. I'd never settle with this for the channel. Shit. He wants to prove that he's just that guy to the whole fucking... Facts! That's what I'm saying, bro. Despite having the cognitive function of a giraffe with Alzheimer's. Sure, big guy. It's like you're any better, bro. This is a commentary channel. New shit every day. Person sits in front of the camera, reports the subject at hand. Daily news. New shit every day. People sitting in front of the camera. Reports the subject at hand. Do I really gotta put the slander on a plate for y'all? First off, do Gen Z even watch daily news? Second, what do you watch it for, other than knowing what happened in the last 24 hours? If you're struggling to answer, congrats, you have just understood the reason why I don't consider myself a commentary channel. You pay your bills via adding in commentary for either controversies, events, or individuals that somehow bugs you off enough to make a media piece for it. Hey, don't get me wrong, like, some of these pieces are warranted. Like, these individuals deserve your Evo log.
You beating me in a fight doesn't your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you.
Just look at more. I guess you cannot convince me this guy is capitalizing on stuff. No sugarcoating, right? I'm not throwing shade in the sense of, oh, your content, bad, mine, good. I ain't anyone's more superior to show you how to get shit done. You do you. I mean, if commentary suits you, go ahead. Like, it's just that the genre is as straightforward as it is. Like, I don't think it's just pour the, usual energy or enthusiasm into this segment. But it's still worth going over. Because this is all content genre slander, lads. Just a cheeky reminder about what you've signed up to. You're welcome. Just what's wrong with saying that shit lame as fuck with a straight face? Courtesy. Want me to spell that shit out for you, jackass? Now, I usually want my vids to distribute equal love/slander to everybody involved, so I avoid funneling my inner impulses to specifically scapegoat. But most of my slander for documentaries will be directed to this one channel.
Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator ever.
The downfall of Master Oogway will be studied for years to come, with many of his own viewers completely turning on him.
Stars with 100 million views per month to watching 90% of his viewership disappear. My name's Ryan, and here's how Kwebbelkop destroyed his entire YouTube empire.
Here are times 8 YouTubers destroyed cancel culture, starting with the controversy.
Here are 300,067 ways that a streamer makes you look retarded. I can't. Oi, all this monotone narrating, squares containing YouTubers and highly edited.
Quietly buried behind.
This one gets me the most. Are floating all over my feed, bruh. All I did was watch 2 to 3 of these, and boom, red background thumbnails alongside YouTubers with mass following along with the words, "Life ruined. It's over. He's done." Brother, having the same format repeated over and over again fries me, dog. Especially if a vid pops out the day after something big happens. For example, Hassan shocking, you know the rest. And then the same day, a compilation of political Twitch streamers, for example, from, you know, my men, popping out to capitalize or such. Like, dude, documentaries in nature needed time and research to verify / articulate, but to have it airdrop the day after an incident and titling it, "The satisfying downfall of ... or when rage waiters get humiliated," seems more like you're cashing into a format that's already proven than presenting information. That's... Let's be honest, this is probably a few Google searches away, man. You can just type it up and read it yourself. These are most likely made from a team rather than individual tenacity, so deadlines are set which combines creators, encouraging them to stick to formats that already works. For the last time, I'm not blindly throwing shade towards videos that are proven to work and get channels moving like Jeremy Doku versus Liverpool. So if I see a random ass stray clip of me saying that, "Oh my days, I hate internet anarchists" or some community notes, you know what to do. The media enthusiast's gimmick is to peer into the archives and blend his opinions with what he sees. I think you've said this before. So he defo needs this and commentary to mix his wit with. Hey, me personally, I can't stand solely doing this for a living. If your full-time job is to project stuff that ain't even related to you, maybe happening in a different hemisphere even, or do recaps of famous streamers doing famous streamer things. No disrespect, but Y'all know what's funny? I've been calling them documentaries for like the last 3 minutes. But like the more appropriate label for this is video essays. I mean, yeah, they're the same thing, but documentaries, you saw that shit on like National Geographic and then you put them face to face with YouTube videos. Brother, that's a mismatch. Anyways. Okay, that's the end. It's the end. It's gonna be split into 3 parts, so that's the one lesson I learned from the football video. Anyway, bye.
Thirsty Thursday. Yodeling.